Hey everybody, welcome to Horse Hacks. I'm Christine Armishaw. Today I'm going to tell you about the grass and how it can seriously impact your horse. It's a topic I've touched on before, but it's really worth talking about again because currently in Australia, and this happens all the time in New Zealand, we're seeing uncharacteristically rainy weather, which means the grass is going off. So normally in Australia it's been pretty dry, but now lately it's been a lot more like New Zealand where we're seeing a lot of rain and then sun and then rain and then sun, and the grass is just growing like nuts and it's staying lush and green in the paddock pretty much all the time. So behaviours that you might experience from your horse are spooking, being harder to manage, not staying tied up when you normally tie them, not wanting to lead properly, finding it hard to pick up canter transitions and things like that. If you've eliminated the possibility of it having a sore back and things like that through body work and teeth getting done and feet being checked, chances are it's actually the grass. Because it can play all sorts of havoc on the horse's nervous system. Other things that it can impact on your horse is it can make mares more hormonal and more moody, and it can even make geldings become very stallion-like in their behaviours as well. So the easiest way to mitigate the effects of the grass is to take your horse off the grass altogether. Now that's way easier said than done, so these are what I think better options. If you've got the ability to take your horse off the grass for part of the day, it's better to take it off in the daytime, put it in a yard or somewhere where there's no grass, and let it back on the grass in the evening, because the grass actually stores the sugar in its roots so that it's not so accessible to the horse in the evening because it's already taken the sugar back in. You can also strip graze your paddock, so let your horse only eat a little bit at a time and just move your strip grazing take back a little bit each day or every second day and supplement the grass they would have been eating with hay. So you can't take away the food altogether, so even while they're not on grass, if you turn them out into a yard, you have to give them hay to make up for the food they otherwise would eat. And then if you have to have your horses basically in the paddock 24/7, which is how my guys are run, then I strongly recommend that to your horse's diet you add magnesium oxide, plain non-iodized salt, if necessary, a toxin binder. So the magnesium and the salt, they help the horse to be able to relax the nervous system, which otherwise gets tight, especially the magnesium does. So without magnesium they get into quite a high state of tension, which is where you see all these behaviours and these unable to relax type things coming through. The salt helps the horse urinate out and excrete any excess potassium, which is found in the grass. So the greener the product or the food is that they're eating, the higher in potassium it is. So the same goes for the likes of lucerne hay and things like that, which are really green looking. And then toxin binder, when you've got this really warm weather in spring and autumn particularly, where you've got the rain and the sun, you'll see probably mushrooms and fungus start to pop up in your paddock as well. The toxin binder helps stop when the horse eats tiny little bits of fungus, not necessarily mushrooms, but fungus that you can't necessarily see. It actually stops the horse from absorbing it. So the toxin binder gets consumed by the horse, it binds up the little bits of toxin that the horse has consumed, and it makes it safe for the horse to consume, continue passing through the digestive tract, and then poop out the other end. Without those three things, my horses are mad. So if you're experiencing what seems like a crazy horse that you haven't experienced before, just think, if the weather has changed, well, it's probably that, it's probably the grass, and hopefully these few pointers can help you do something about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.